Yo, what is up YouTube? James Beck here, and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today is the last day we're going to be using this Gmax Drednaw team with Gmax Drednaw, Passimian, Espeon, Dragapult, Sableye, and Ferrothorn. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes with this team, highly recommend go check it out. Some high intense matches with this team to get into the Master Ball rank. And yeah, if you do want to try out this team alongside me, there is actually a rental code of this team that will be expiring when the next episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles comes out and we start using a brand new team, because this is the last episode of this team. So you can go check it out down below in the description, as well as there is a paste spin of the team if you do want to try it out on Pokemon Showdown, or if the rental code has already expired. But otherwise, you can check out well, you can check it out down below in the description. So today's comment question is going to be, what do you think about the Players Cup, which is a tournament series online circuit from the TPCI that has been announced? The qualifier is going to be through the May International Challenge. Let me know what your thoughts about it is down below in the comment section. And of course, leaving a like and comments down below really does help support me and this video. So if you do enjoy these videos, please help me out by leaving a comment and a like down below. But otherwise, yeah. So it's an interesting tournament series. And yeah, I will be streaming that live on Twitch, by the way, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck, always in the description down below. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. And I really want to give a huge thank you to everyone who's been supporting me on Twitch recently. I have been live streaming a bit more because, you know, this lockdown thing, I'm stuck basically in my house. So I've been streaming on Twitch, and I did my first Pokemon Nuzlocke ever, like full on Nuzlocke. I have done the Nuzlocke in the past, but I only lasted an hour because I got bored afterwards. So I'm doing my first full Nuzlocke on Twitch, and it's been really fun. It's probably been the most fun I've ever had playing Pokemon in a long time, and so much support from the chat on Twitch. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting me there. But if you do want to see me play a Pokemon Nuzlocke, a different change of pace, go check it out. Again, my Twitch channel in the description down below. You can check out the VOD, which was the first part, and then the second part will resume this Tuesday. We got our first opponent though with the Corviknight, the Toxtricity, NDD, Inteleon, Poltergeist, and Darmanitan. This is a weird team. Very offensive. Very offensive. I'm a little bit worried because Toxtricity is actually kind of a concern. It's actually a pretty big threat to my team overall. Because of the fact that I don't exactly have the best tools to deal with it. Especially its Gmax move. If it does get that Gmax move, it could be a bit problematic. I think I'm gonna try out the rain mode, because I don't really have much that deals with Toxtricity well, other than Espeon. But the problem with Espeon is it doesn't break through that NDD, which I do expect to be the lead here. I think Ferrothorn is decent because it's pretty good against most of my opponent's team. And I think I'm going to bring Dragapult in the back because it does hit the Corviknight with Specs Thunder. And that's probably my best way to handle it. So this matchup looks pretty tough because it's a hyper offensive team versus like my style of hyper offense. But the problem is my opponent's hyper offensive team is probably better because it has the redirection to help slow down my heavy hitters into hitting their heavy hitters, even though I will probably outspeed it. So yeah, NDD Poltergeist leads. Ooh, interesting. So I get to lead my Sableye Drednaw here. And I think I get to go for rocks right away. Or I get to go for the max water. And I get to go for Rain Dance. And I don't see a problem with that, as I will target down the Poltergeist slot. Because if the NDD does go for Follow Me, it has to be Focus Sash to stop me first, which I think is absolutely huge. And this should knock out NDD if it does Follow Me. If it decides to protect to get a little bit risky, expecting me to attack into the NDD slot, it's better to just get the damage on Poltergeist, especially since NDD won't do too much damage unless for some reason it's like an offensive set with like Life Orb Energy Ball into my Drednaw and then destroys me. So yeah. I could have also went for just a Liquidation to Rain, but I don't know if that KOs. Gmax should KO unless it's a Rain Dance, unless it's a Focus Sash variant. So does go for the Follow Me, no surprise here. Let's see if we can get a big KO into that target. Rain Dance will come out. So setting up the rain, which is very, very, very nice. Unfortunately, I can't quash the Poltergeist, which is a problem now that I think about it. But Yeah, we'll be able to go for the Max Geyser, pick up the knockout in NDD, it looks like, and set up the rocks, which is pretty big because if it is Focus Sash or anything in the back, I will be able to pick up the, I will be able to break that Focus Sash, as we do see the Shell Smash come out. So I don't think I would have been able to knock out the NDD otherwise. I don't think Max Rockfall would have done enough, which is why I made that play. So now I think I could double the Poltergeist with Foul Play plus the Water move. Not White Herb, so it could be Focus Sash on the Poltergeist, which is concerning. Inteleon comes out. Okay. Put some rocks on that Pokemon. This looks pretty bad. I think Poltergeist is going to sweep me at this point if it's faster than my Drednaw, which I feel like it should be. Like, Poltergeist is really should be focused on max speed, or maybe somewhere near max speed. I don't remember what Poltergeist's base speed is a problem. I actually don't. I'm going to go for Foul Play plus the attack into the Poltergeist, obviously, because it is my best play. Inteleon's not really scary if I can bring in my Ferrothorn. Poltergeist is going to Dynamax, which is no surprise. I wonder if it is Focus Sash on the Poltergeist, though. It's actually funny because I released a Champions Cup episode with the Poltergeist, and that thing was a pretty big threat. Let's see. I am faster, which is amazing. Okay. And it's still -1 defenses, so let's see if it's Focus Sash. It is Focus Sash. Okay, that is pretty big. I should have went for the Head Smash then. Overgrow coming out. Picking up that knockout. Okay. So, Energy Ball? No, Giga Drain, right? Yeah, it should be Giga Drain. Okay, so I do go down to that. Let's see if the Inteleon has a move that can knock me out. I don't think Scald or Snipe Shot will. Hydro Pump might, and Hydro Cannon definitely. It's just Snipe Shot in the rain. Let's see if this KOs. I hope Sableye is bulky enough to live. Well, we'll never know. And it's not Life Orb, so I'm not sure if it's Specs or not. If it's Specs, it didn't matter, but the info would have been helpful. That is so sad. I should have went for Max Rockfall, though, into the Poltergeist slot. Well, actually, I don't remember. Does Grassy Terrain go before Sand? Because it might not have mattered either way. I bring out the Ferrothorn, I bring out the Dragapult. It's gonna come down to the last Pokemon. I feel like my opponent targets out the Dragapult anyway. I really do. I just don't see why not. But I'll go for Thunder into that slot and the Power Whip. Yeah, you target down Dragapult. Guaranteed, yeah. That's what I thought. So unfortunately, Dragapult is gonna go down to the Max Ghost. I don't have Protect or anything, so I couldn't stop that. It might even KO Root Protect. Because of the fact it's +2 thing. Snipe Shot again. Let's see how much this does. That's not Specs. I can tell you based off the damage. So the crit probably mattered, which is unfortunate. So yeah, it's gonna come down to that last Pokemon. If it's Toxtricity, maybe there's a chance. But even then, I don't have Leech Seed, so I can't really stall out the Toxtricity anyway. I can't even stall out Corviknight, so yeah, this is looking pretty bad regardless. Maybe if it's like Darmanitan, and it doesn't have Flare Blitz or Superpower for some reason? I don't know. It is Darmanitan in the back, yeah. But Superpower should probably KO anyway. I'm just gonna Protect here, stall out, get Recovery in case it's Superpower. Like, what if it's like a really weak Darmanitan, for instance? So we'll go for the Protect. Snipe Shot once again. Does it not have Ice Beam? Is it actually Choice Locked in some fashion? Well, the Inteleon is faster than the Darmanitan, which is interesting. So it's not Choice Scarf, it looks like on... Wait. Oh, Inteleon's at full. Okay, I thought for some reason the Darm moved faster this turn because of the recovery, but then it's just at full HP. Okay. So I'm going to go for Gyro Ball because my hope is I can live Snipe Shot plus Superpower. I think it's very unlikely at this point. I wonder if it's Scarf Inteleon, because the damage isn't Specs. Yeah, we're no way we live superpower at this range. God dang the crit, man. Sometimes, what can you do, really? I'm pretty sure it mattered. I'm pretty sure Snipe Shot shouldn't pick up a knockout at that range. Because Snipe Shot's what, base 80, right? I think it's the same power as Scald. Yeah, I just don't think that KOs. Or at the very least, it's a very low chance to KO, I feel like, in the rain. So that was unfortunate, but we gotta continue on. Unfortunately, we will take the first loss of the video. And hopefully we don't take 2 losses. That would be most unfortunate. But pretty happy with the team overall. I still feel like it's done a lot of work. Espeon's been putting on a show. Okay, we finally get like a more standard team, which is fine. This is probably better for me. Yeah, this is definitely like much better for me. Definitely gonna go the Drednaw plus the Sableye. It's definitely super strong here in this matchup. I'll probably put Passimian and Ferrothorn in the back. As Dragapult's not bad though with the Thunder, but I feel like overall these Pokemon will do a better job. Dragapult only hits like Milotic and the Togekiss. The Mimikyu can hit, but I have to break through Disguise. And I really feel like I should be bringing Passimian because Tyranitar could be a bit of a more serious threat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring these 4. The priority, of course, is to prevent Milotic from going for Hypnosis. If it's a Hypnosis set, I could taunt it, which is really nice. Get rid of Togekiss, because Togekiss is a huge threat to my team overall. So yeah, there's a few things. We'll see if we can pull through. Hopefully we don't go O2. I would really not like to go O2 for the last team, because this team really impressed me so far. Togekiss Tyranitar will lead. That's actually pretty good for me as a lead. We will lead the Sableye Drednaw. Tyranitar Sandstream will activate. I will go for just a max Rockfall. I feel like definitely going for the KO and the Togekiss is huge. And really, I don't need to set up Rain Dance. Taunt really doesn't help me in any situation, and Quash is very useless here. I could Quash the Togekiss, I guess. I'm just not sure how much that is actually worth. I kind of want to go Foul Play. I could also just Rain Dance just so I can get the speed up guaranteed, which might be worth it. But the sand's going to get reset anyway, so I don't like that. I think I'm just going to Foul Play. Because if it's Focus Sash Tyranitar, I can catch it. The Dynamax is coming out from my opponent's side. This is going to be either Tyranitar or the Togekiss. I wonder which one it will be. Togekiss. Okay, that's a little bit concerning, because I don't know how fast it is. So this could be a very oopsie or a very biggie. Let's see here. And the Togekiss is faster than my Drednaw, which is very concerning. So yeah, this could be bad. It could be Rock Slide plus like max Starfall into my Sableye slot, which would be pretty bad. Let's see. Because getting the knockout Sableye means I have to take a lot of damage with one other Pokemon. Oh, it's just Airstream. Okay, turning down the Sableye. Hurts me immediately, which is unfortunate because that means I take single target damage with Drednaw, so I take even more. Okay. If I can knock out the Togekiss though, it's... Wait, did that just KO me naturally or did it crit? It crit, right? I feel like Sableye should definitely live one Airstream. Alright, here comes Rockfall. And we actually knock out Togekiss, which is incredible. Did we crit? No, we didn't crit. So that's just max offensive Togekiss. Awesome. So we get rid of my opponent's Dynamax immediately, which is great for me. Because now I can go Passimian on potentially Excadrill coming out. I think it'd be Excadrill. Milotic, it looks like. Oh, Mimikyu. Okay. Does that have Woodhammer? Oh, if it has Woodhammer, this could be a problem. But it would take a lot of recoil. I don't know if you're going to play rough or you're going to Woodhammer. I feel like if you send out Mimikyu, I feel like you should have Woodhammer. And this team kind of is really weak to Gastrodon. So I think it does have Woodhammer. So I think I'm going to scout it. I'm going to go for Brick Break here. Or should I Knock Off? Maybe Knock Off is better. Because Tyranitar could protect here. And I think Mimikyu could Wood Hammer. Yeah, I think that would be a very likely play actually coming out from my opponent. So I'm going to knock off here. Yeah, Tyranitar protects. Okay, cool. And then protect my Drednaw. Because I want to see if it's Life Orb Mimikyu. Because I can knock it off. Get rid of that item. It is Wood Hammer, so I do call it. Awesome. That is an amazing thing for me. So I'm able to get rid of the Mimikyu's item, which is incredible. So Mimikyu no longer will have a Life Orb, I want to say. And then Drednaw might be able to live the attack, which is great. Yeah, all right. That's perfect. Oh, man. Great read. Great read. Now we just hope we don't get Rock Slide flinched. So I'm going to go for the Stone Surge because it'll knock out the Mimikyu at this range. And I'm going to go for the Brick Break to knock out the Tyranitar. Because Tyranitar might have a fire move. Player F going to come out into the Passimian. Okay, so trying to get rid of Passimian doesn't do much without the Life Orb. And Superpower into Drednaw. So my opponent's not getting a single knockout, and I'm getting both knockouts. Awesome. That's actually amazing for me. So the Gmax Stone Surge will come out. This should knock out Mimikyu. If not, I think Sand should pick up the knockout. But yeah, it should be offensive Mimikyu, so probably has no bulk. Yep. So I'm able to get rid of the Mimikyu right there, and I'm able to get a Brick Break off into the Tyranitar. So if it's Focus Sash, I can feint it next turn, so that's no problem. And Tyranitar looks like it just goes straight down, which is excellent. So I will get to find out what the last Pokemon is. It's probably Excadrill. And we do break its Focus Sash because of the fact... Oh, it's Milotic. Okay, cool. So we'll live Muddy Waters. I want to go for knockoff. Get rid of whatever item this Milotic could carry. Yeah. Because Ferrothorn should win in the back in Fury as long as we hit like one power up. We'll go for the Head Smash here. Oh, it looks like we're faster. Did I say we needed a knockoff or a Seed Bomb? Because I think we just needed the Head Smash. Okay, the Rock's damage coming in clutch. We're able to knock out Milotic, which tends to be a bulky Pokemon, and I definitely would assume a Coil Set on this team because my opponent doesn't really have many good defensive switches, but we are able to pick up a win for the team and end the team off on a fair 1-1. Again, I think the last battle was definitely winnable. I do think that the crit mattered. If it didn't, then I guess there wasn't really much I could do. But it did seem pretty tough for me as a matchup anyway. But yeah, I think that was, oh man, that was, yeah. So the turn that called it was the Mimikyu, and based on the team composition, as I mentioned before, it did look really weak to Gastrodon compositions, as well as like Rotom Wash. So I felt like a Wood Hammer, by the way that my opponent brought in the Mimikyu immediately, just signaled to me that it should be Wood Hammer, because I think you would have went like, if you had Excadrill, you would have probably went Excadrill there, in my opinion. So that's why I expected the Wood Hammer, and my opponent thought probably I could get a knockout on the Drednaw, and the worst that Passimian probably could do is Brick Break, knock out the Tyranitar. So to get the most out of that turn, the Protect made sense as a Wood Hammer, because I would get nothing out of the turn and my opponent could get massive amounts of momentum. So I decided to go for the knockoff, calling the play, and it ends up working out perfectly. So yeah, a little bit of how to analyze your opponent's team and figure out, like, assess what kind of sets there are. But I hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below. Shows your support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my size tiers of my channel, my main tiers on my channel, the payment of the team, the rental code of the team before it expires. By the time the next episode comes out, you can check me out again on my Twitch channel, link in the description. Streaming, gonna be trying to stream almost every single day, nearly every single day, or at least every other day. And we are doing a Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver Nuzlocke, really challenging run, by the way. Like, there are very specific Nuzlocke rules to this one, and it's pretty tough. It's very tough. You can go check out the rules if you want. Will be also listed on my Twitch channel. You could also, there's also the May International Challenge, which I will be streaming this weekend, so be sure to tune in for that. But yeah, you can also check out my other stuff down below. Again, as I said, you can join my community Discord, where you can hang out with me and a bunch of other VGC players, as well as other members of my community, and just interact and have fun, build teams together, have some fun. I'm pretty active on the chat right now, since, you know, obviously I don't have much to do right now. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much everything that covers it. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.